Okay, welcome in everyone to the first quarterfinal here of the Centaury Solo Tech Tournament. We have 8 players who will battle it out in cup mode here on the 5 tracks, but we play in cup mode now. And we have each map will be played 4 times with 1 warm-up before that, and the point repartition is 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And eventually, everyone will be finalists at some point, because this will be crazy. Consider that you have to. It is cup mode. Yeah, you collect points, and if you have surpassed a point limit of 100 points, you will activate the finalist mode, and then you need to win 1 more round in order to advance into the next round. But we only have 4 spots. The lower 4 spots, or the lower players, will be eliminated. So just consider that you're the first finalist. You get denied like 3 or 4 times, and all of a sudden everyone is finalists. But this can happen because now there is not 3 players who can deny you, like in a normal cup mode format, but there is 7 players who can potentially deny you. So this will be something else, and I'm really looking forward to that match. And yeah, let's start with the first round here on Cosmicro. And let's go with the first round. Let's spectate Massa here and see what he can do. Good start for him. Gathers a lot of speed here. Look at this. He's already ahead, but opts for that outside approach, so the players will come again here. Feed is betting it out here for that first 10-pointer. 8 points are also very good. Hoop is a bit behind, as well as Carl. 0.2 behind of a second. Carl with a good amount of speed, but he is still not out here. Oh, but a mistake there from Massa, and Massa is down to last place, so the full risk is not paying off. Feed versus Novice here in this ending, and also Dutchy in the mix, so you can see what is happening here. Who has more speed? It will be Novice of Feed. It will be actually Novice overtaking Feed, 0.005 of a second ahead of Feed. But what a crazy round to start with, and Massa only with 1 point in this round. And yeah, this was a very close round to start with. Okay, let's go into the next round. And yeah, let's try and spectate Hoop. Got a 5th place here in this round, so got 5 points in the prior round, so that was pretty good from him. And right now it's not looking too bad for him either again. Okay, so 6th place for him, 0.1 behind Feet again with a very good start. He's looking very strong here to get himself maybe 18 points out of 2 rounds. We have Carl who has fallen behind, as well as Lighty, so they won't have a saying here in this round. Oh, a mistake has been done here by Sky, so he's out, and as well as Carl, but who will take that first place? Massa with a good amount of speed, as well as Feet and Novice. Oh, Novice again with a good amount of speed, but it will be Massa winning this round with a 45.84. Great time. 0.05 behind, we have Novice, and then Feet also with a sub 46 in 3rd place. But what a great round here, and Massa is coming closer here towards those players, and it's now up to P3, even with Dutchy. And can you believe it, guys? But it is Carl in last place with 3 points. And yeah, player has lagged out here. But nothing has happened so far. So every player has survived it here. Lighty and Hoop are 0.1 of a second behind respectively. So they have to do some catch-up work. Novice with a very good amount of speed in this section. That was a really good turn by him. As well as Lighty is in the mix. Carl as well. So he is in dire need of some points if he wants to stay in the contact with the other players, because he's already 15 points behind the leader. Novice is on a roll here. I think this will be a 0.7 by him. This is very good. And look at this. Novice with a good apex here. Carl with more speed than Lighty. Lighty jumps too far to the left, but he has not touched there. And it will be a 0.95 actually. It looked faster from my perspective, but the other players have maybe just played conservatively. But yeah, Novice with a 10-pointer. Again, moving up to 28 points. Great performance by the Czech player so far. Has already a lead of 11 points. So what a great round so far from Novice. Oh, what a great match, let's say it like that. But you can see how even that is here between the second, or in between the 2nd and the 5th position. It is only 2 points between all of them. So this is really close there. Let's go with Sky here. The Trackmania Euro player is right now at 1-digit amount of points, as well as Carl. And he is not having the best start here, but he's still in the race here or the fight here for the 4th place. Novice, good amount of speed, as well as Feed and Massa. Massa with a good turn. Feed went too far inside. Who will take that first place? It will be Feed with more speed, but it will be Novice in the end. Oh my god. What was this? It is a tie between Feed and Massa wins it because he has the fastest match time. But what was this speed from Novice? Oh my god. So Novice will take yet another victory. 3 out of 4 wins for him. What a dream start for him in this quarterfinal. Yeah, and this is what Massa was in need of. But look how close that is. The only player who's really stepped out here is Novice with 38 out of 40 possible points. So great performance. But also Sky is not out yet because Massa, who is the 2nd seeded player or the 2nd place player, is right now only at 23 points. Next map coming up. A map by a player who has participated as well. It is by Nevermind. It's called Aftermath. And Beat has also participated in building this track. We can see Novice and Massa in local 2 and local 8. So they have really, or they seem to be very fast on this one. So I'm expecting something from Massa here. We have this ending coming up now, where you can see, wait a minute, where you can see that it is really important to really get a good angle here, because you can either go for an inside approach or like go outside and then like really get the speed out of that. You need to find the right mixture between that, and this will be super hard to do. And I might see some position changes going on there. Okay, into the first live round we go. And let's go with Massa. Let's just go with him for the first round. Okay, everyone has survived the start. Only Lighty has fallen a bit behind, but only a tiny bit. And it is relative. Look at this. He's only 600s behind. Carl and Novice had it a bit worse even. Massa with such a risky turn, and this risk was too much. And Massa with the first mistake here in this round. He is in P8, and this was such a risky line. If he would have gotten through with that, this would be illegal. This would have been illegal. And now it is between Sky, Novice, Dutchy, and Feed here for that first 10-pointer on Aftermath. It is Feed with a very inside turn, Sky with a tiny tad more speed, and this will be all in this last drift that I was talking about before, and Feed with the inside approach. What a godlike ending by Feed, and he will stay ahead of Sky. Then we have Dutchy in third, Novice, Carl, Hoop behind, and Lighty and Massa only with 2 and 1 point here. But very great ending there from Feed. Sky also got it good, but Feed just, that was the line you want to aim for, and this was perfect. Very good. Yeah, so Massa getting overtaken here by Feed. And Massa only with 24 points. Feed with a good amount of speed here. Look at that. That was a different line. And actually, it is even, if you can say like that, Dutchy in the lead. Going into the first part, or like going into the next section here of the track. We are halfway through now. We have seen a mistake by Lighty. He is super far behind now. And now it is Novice with a lot of speed. Feed didn't really get the best line, so Sky will actually come closer as well. Novice still in the lead. Dutchy, Carl, and Massa are chasing Novice here, and they want those 10 points so bad. Novice can just march through here and can get himself another big boy point. Novice with a good ending. Massa also. Oh no! What's the? What is happening? Huh? What did Novice do, and why is it a tie again? What is happening? I was so distracted by that mistake from Novice there. And the tie as well. So many things happened in like 2 seconds, and I was like, oh my, what is happening? What a round and what a tournament. And there you can see how tight it can get here. It is Novice throwing away that 10-pointer, and was eventually the tie that had decided the first place there. Okay, so first mistake have been done actually. 2 mistakes by Hoop and Dutchy. And this is not looking good for Hoop at the moment. He's at P8. Dutchy with 31 points on P3, so looking good for him. Massa also here with a good start, finding himself in P4. Novice again in the lead. Lighty and Carl want to have a saying here as well. Carl with a good approach, but it will be Novice staying ahead. But good ending there from Carl as well. .95, great rounds here, great time. And Lighty will also be very, very happy about that. 6 points here, because now this will put him a bit closer towards that 4th place. So yeah, this match is very even. This match is very, very even. Okay, into the last round we already go. Then we will go to the next map. Massa with a good turn here, and he really needs those points if he wants to like get into the 1st or 2nd place here. Even good. Look at the speed from Massa, but what a risky line that was. Massa is pushing us as well as Sky. Sky now up to P2. Novice there as well, but Sky and Massa, the German duo here, or the German players, are just marching through. But look at Sky. Sky coming closer towards Massa. The ending is remaining. Massa a bit laggy, but still remains in that 1st place. 1 drift is remaining for him, but he... that looked a bit weird for me, but Massa will actually stay in 1st with a odd line. I mean, it looked odd for me, but a good ending there, and 10 pointer for Massa. Sky with 8, Novice with 6, and then we have Dutchy, Carl, Feed, Lighty, and Hoop behind. So I thought for a minute that Massa would have made a mistake there, but that wasn't the case. Okay, to the next map we go. It is Exposito by Massen. Yeah, let's take a look into the standings. We have Novice in the lead with 15 points, but he was crumbling a bit. Only quote-unquote 22 points for him on the prior map. He threw away a 1st place. But yeah, now Massa 45, Feed 44, Carl 40 points. Then we have 38, 35, 30. So nothing has happened here. Only the 1st and the last player are a bit like separated. But other than that, everything can happen. It can be a 7-man finalist clown fiesta, or maybe Hoop can even win this one. So everything can happen in this kind of format. Dutchy with a great ending, overtakes Sky there. Good luck, have fun to all of the players. And let's go live with the 3rd map. Okay. Let's go actually with Hoop here for that 1st round. Sitting in dead last with 20 points at the moment only. Mistake has been done by Dutchy. He's 0.7 behind, so we won't have a saying. Hoop also not with the best turn. Didn't really transfer that much speed over that long section here, where we really want to be as fast as possible, getting a lot of speed out of that. So Hoop is also not there with a really good start. Massa is in 1st. Hoop with an additional mistake. He really lost it a bit, so he loses additional hundreds of seconds. Let's go a little bit further ahead. Sky, Feed, Novice, and Massa are in the top 4, but Lighty and Carl are actually coming close as well. And Massa with a mistake. And this is cruel for him. This could have meant that he comes closer towards Novice, but that wasn't the case. So Massa is throwing away that 1st place. Novice is therefore in 1st. Carl behind that. Then we have Feed, Lighty, Sky, Hoop, Dutchy, and Massa is in last. And not getting himself... Yeah, he only gets himself 1 point, and this means that the others are coming closer and closer towards him. 46 points for Massa. He gets overtaken by Carl and Feed. Carl didn't really have a good map 1 or a good 1st couple of rounds. But now he is on the podium. So great job there from him. As Novice is already at 70 points. Also a very good performance. He's 20 points ahead of the 2nd place. So this puts away some pressure, I think, for Novice. Sky is 1 second behind. So he has made a mistake. Carl is only point. Look at this fight here. The top 7 is so close together. 1/10 of a second between all of the players. Hoop is right now in 7th place, but what a crazy round this is. Massa is a bit laggy. Hoop with a lot of speed, but it won't be enough that he will have a saying here in this round. Let's spectate Dutchy from his point of view. Comes close in the ending. Massa with a good ending, risking it so much, and Massa will take over that first place. What an ending by Massa. Novice in 2nd, and what a great round. Look at this, 0.3 between 1st and 7th place. Only Sky has made a mistake. What a great round. What a great round. And Massa, with a deserved 1st place, moves up to 2nd place again. So 78 points for Novice. This is looking really good for him, for the Proxys player. But also Dutchy and Sky, look at them. They are not quite out yet, but Sky has made a mistake, so he's crumbling. Dutchy is only 6 points behind the 4th place, which is occupied by Carl at the moment. So only 1 or 2 good rounds can put him back into the top 4 again. Looking good for Dutchy, but Carl with a superior line here. But Dutchy with more speed. Massa versus Feet here for that 1st place. Massa with the risk, but Feet with a more inside approach. It will be on in this last drift. Massa goes super far outside, so he has more speed, but Feet will stay ahead. Massa only in 2nd, and a 0.39 for Feet is definitely a very, very good time. What a great round. And I've not captured that bug, what happened to Novice there. But yeah, Feet with a 1st place, and Novice only in 7th place. But still, he remains in the lead. So Sky and Lighty both with 41 points, finding themselves 17 points behind the 4th place. But guys, just consider this. If Novice, for example, gets finalist now, there will be a person, if someone denies him or so, there will be so many rounds, because Novice needs to win 1 round extra where other guys can make points. And this will go to the 2nd and 3rd place as well. So when we are reaching the 4th place, Sky and Lighty can surely grant themselves finalist status as well. Feed not with a good line here in this part. So he's dropping down to P8. Hoop with a wonky approach there as well. So it's between Massa, Dutchy, and Novice, but Dutchy has touched there. Massa with the more outside approach again. Good speed, and Massa with the mistake, and it will be actually Carl in first. 18,000, and Massa with the bonk there. And Massa actually DNF'd as well as Hoop. Ooh. Wow. So Massa not finishing there, and this means that Dutchy is coming closer and closer. But yeah, he threw for skins there in this round. And now we have the next map coming up. Map number 4. No, map number 4, yeah. We'll be road tripping by Omnipods. Yeah. Come on, Dennis. You can do it. You can do it. So warm-up is starting here. Let me drink some water, because we have some casting to do today. And also, thank you for the subscription, Joey. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But on the other hand, I'm not really interacting with the chat that much when I'm casting. So I will relate to everything that is in the chat, or was in the chat later. So Granadi said something as well. So yeah. Maybe you can understand that, but for the sake of the casting, I won't go into detail there. So yeah, let's go into the first round on the road tripping here. Let's follow Sky, who's sitting at 46 points in 7th place. So you can see how close the match is going. Massa in first, Feet, Lighty behind, but Feet, oh my god, that was super close. I thought for a minute that Feet would definitely touch the wall there, but that wasn't the case. Massa, good turn here from him, it really transfers a lot of speed over that stretch. Hoop is there as well. So the 8th seeded player at the moment is fighting here for that big boy points. Goes for the outside approach, so he really gets a lot of speed, but goes for a very up approach. So if you like approach the slope from the very left, you jump lower. And this is what he didn't do. Novus, in the meantime, has dropped down big time, has hit the obstacle there, and it will be Massa with a 50.78 in first. What a time by Massa. Oh my god. Massa with a sick time. Lighty in second. And then we have Carl in third place. But yeah, Massa showing what he's doing. So this mistake beforehand didn't really hurt himself. But look at this. Second, third, and fourth place, all with 74 points. This is super close there between those 3 players. Novus can't really get him, or can't get himself finalist in this round yet. Needs to finish in a good position now, or in a good position in the next round, and he should not get last or something like that. But it's looking really good. We can see, so good for him. We can see Dutchy and Massa making mistakes. So it is safe to say that they're getting 7th and 8th position in this round. Novus looking good to get actually that first place. Really good, gets a good landing there, but oh, guys are coming closer. It is Sky, Feet, and Call lurking in the shadow here, just waiting for an order line from Novus. Let's follow Feet here for that last couple of turns. It is actually Novus dropping down again. Who will take that first place? Carl with more speed, and it will actually be Carl with 3,000 of a lead over Sky in first place. What a crazy round again. But I'm not sure what happened to Novus there. I think he jumped too far to the right or something like that. But yeah, what a crazy round. Carl will take that 10-pointer and Massa only with 1 point. So Massa is playing the 11-point game. He gets first, then he gets last. First, last. He's playing that game, right? So this means that Carl and Feet have some room to breathe from Massa. Unless Massa will really deliver now, which can definitely happen. So Feed with a good start. Oh, what happened there? Who's making my TTC mistake? It is Light. Just completely flipping. So this was a KEKW moment. But this can surely happen. As we see another player dropping down by the name of Dutchy. No, actually Sky. Dutchy is also there. So a lot of mistakes have happened in this round. Massa is in the lead. Novus and Carl are behind. And consider if Novus gets himself that second place, he is finalist. Goes for a very outside approach. So he has a lot of speed. And he will surely get himself that second place. And Novus is now up to finalist. Carl also up to 90 points. And Massa up to 85 points. So great job there from Novus. And a lot of mistakes have happened here in this round. As we can see Sky and Dutchy finding themselves in 6th and 7th position. First finalist attempt for Novus. Let's go ahead and spectate him. He has nothing to lose. And if he's clutching it out now, this will be super good for him. Carl could accompany him if he denies them. He needs a first place to get himself finalist mode. To get himself the finalist mode as well. Okay, we could have seen Feet making the mistake. He's at 85 points as well as Massa. And it is Novus making the mistake. And he won't win this round. Will Carl win this round? No. So we won't see a double finalist mode just yet. But yeah, Massa is on a roll. And who was that? Oh my god. Who was that? I think it was Dutchy, right? Or Lighty. Someone of them. What is happening? So Massa is winning this one over Sky, Hoop, Carl, Feet. And then Novus is denying some points towards Dutchy and Lighty. But what a round. What a Pepega round. Yeah, now we have the last map coming up. And if the rotation has ended, we will go to the first map again. Alrighty. Okay. not gonna do warm-up, is Dutchie saying. Okay, let's take a look into the standings here. Sky and Dutchie are, yeah, they're a considerable amount of points behind. But they can make something happen because it's the quadruple finalist mode. Where 4 players will go into the semi-final. Okay. So everything can happen, even Lighty can make it. It is all the matter how you cope the pressure. And yeah, this ending can also be very interesting. As you could have seen, some mistakes have happened there. But yeah, let's go with the first live round. On Preptal. How to pronounce T and P, like pt. That's so hard to pronounce for me. But yeah, I tried my best. Preptal. Dude, that's so hard. Try it on your own. It's super hard to pronounce for me. Maybe I'm just broke back, but I mean, hey, I'm always like that. Oh, Lighty with a mistake, and he can save it, but he can only finish. And yeah, this feed in first with a comfortable lead, but didn't really get a good transition over that one. 0.06 of a lead over Massa. Novice is behind. But Massa with a very good turn here. Massa is risking it, and he could really deny some points towards Feed. Feed would have granted himself the face step anyway. Massa in first with a 0.05. Great time. Feed just behind that. And then we have Hoop, Carl, Sky, and also Novice finishing. And then we have Dutchie in last, because it is Lighty who was not able to finish. So yeah, triple finalist mode now. We have Carl, Novice, and Massa in finalist. And Feed is only 3 points away from that. So we could see a quadruple finalist situation just in the next round. Oh, mistake has been done here by, who was that? It was actually Novice, and Novice is throwing for skins. A lot of mistakes have been happening, have been done by him. So this is not good. This is not really good for him, since the other players who are finalists right now by the name of Massa and Carl are in the race here, and they can clutch it out. Let's take a look onto Massa. Dutchie and Sky are pushing it. Both of the players who are not really, yeah, like had a saying here, are really pushing it and are occupying, or have occupied P1 and 2. Only the ending is remaining. Massa is pushing it. Massa is pushing it here. He's risking, but it is not enough. It is Sky in first. Dutchie in second, just 3,000 behind. But what a great round from both Sky and Dutchie. Massa has really pushed it, but it wasn't enough. So yeah, now Sky and Dutchie are coming closer, and that's what I was talking about. Everyone gets denied, and now we have the situation that Sky and Dutchie are really, really like nearby the other players, and Feed, Carl, Massa, and Novice are in finalists. Are you kidding me? This is a quadruple finalist situation now. Massa with a good start as well as Carl, and then we have Feed and Sky there as well. But this is so close to call here. Massa with a very good start, 0.1 of a lead. So maybe he wants to go into the semi-final in style with a WR. Sky is out in this round. He is dead. And Massa looks strong to use his second finalist attempt. He had a really good round before, but it was just Sky and Dutchie who were staying ahead of him. He's 0.15 of a lead to work with. And Dutchie and Novice are pushing it, but it is not quite enough. Novice coming to tiny tad closer, but only 300 of a second. And it will be Massa, the first player, who will go into the semi-final with a 49.94. GG. Really greatly played here from Massa in the last couple of rounds. And Massa is through. He is the first player who has qualified to the semi-final. Well played. Into the next round we go. A mistake has been done by Feed. So one finalist is out. So it's between Carl and Novice. Novice with a very good start, but he is the longest finalist already. And he sees Massa has already won. And he's like, oh man, the pressure is rising now. But Novice is not really showing some sort of pressurizing or something like that. So Novice off to a very good start. And he's on a godlike time here. 0.1 of a second out of his peak or good match time here. So very greatly done by him so far. Dutchy 0.1 of a second behind him, but this could be a 0.8 or even a 0.7 by him, as Dutchy is really pushing it. He wants to deny him, but he has made a mistake, and it will be Novice. Only one more jump remaining. Novice qualifying as well with a sub 50 with a 49.99. GG. Novice is the second player who will qualify and accompany Massa in the semifinal. So we have 2 more spots that will be distributed among the players. Will it be Carl or Feet? Carl and Feet, who are finalists already. Or will it be Sky, Dutchy, Lighty, or maybe even Hoop, who has come back very strong, who's sitting there at 69 points. And there is 4 winners. 3 winners we have in the semi-final. Then we have a consolidation final. So we have, guys, the schedule for today is at 18. We have a quarterfinal 3 and 4. Then there will be the semi-final 1 and 2 played at the same time, unfortunately. It will be at 19, yes. And then at 20 we have the consolidation final, and the grand final is at 21. Yeah, and Feed with a banger of a warm-up with a 45.92. Great time by him. Good luck, have fun, and let's see who will take it. Who will accompany Novice and Massa? Interesting to see that. We could see some crazy shenanigans here. We could see everyone being finalists. We could see, like, Carl and Feed just using their 2 rounds here and go into the semi-final. Everything can happen here. Okay, into the first round we go again on Cosmic Row. It was the first map that has been played in the in this quarterfinal. Hoop and Lighty have made a mistake, so we only have Dutchy and Sky to deny Carl and Feet the victory here. Feet with a very good start. Sky is dead, and Sky won't have a saying here. He is at 90 points, so he has to finish, and he is actually pretty close of granting himself the final spot, but it's looking good like Feed will qualify to the semi-final. 0.1 of a lead over Dutchy, and Dutchy can't deny him. Feed is also through, the 3rd player. GG towards him. GG. Well played by Feet, and now it is Carl, who is still on finalist and has 1 spare attempt. And then he gets accompanied by Sky, who has to get at least 5 points to go into finalist mode. Okay, Sky with a good turn here. It's the direct battle here between Carl and Sky. The 4th and the 5th of this match are battling it out at the moment. Carl with a good approach, and Carl has more speed, but Sky is pushing it. Carl with a good ramp cut though, only 700 tearing those players apart. Carl had to readjust his line there, so it is between them. And it looks like Carl will actually qualify to the semi-final. Yes, he will do so. Good amount of speed, and Carl is through. GG. Sky unfortunately out of this competition, but well played from everyone. It is unfortunate to see that Hoop, Lighty, Dutchy and Sky are out. Well played for all of them. But Massa, Novice, Feet and Carl have qualified to the semi-final. GG.